Why should you care about this? Why is this a discipline that you should spend your precious time learning to pick up? The first reason I think is because in fast changing environments like the ones we live in today, how you decide might matter more than what you decide. And a sound process is your best protection when the future is uncertain, which it is. I think it also, decision hygiene helps us reduce variability across teams. So, two equally skilled people can arrive at completely different conclusions with the same data. Hygiene practices and scientific thinking help us close that gap, which I think is really important. I also suspect that decision hygiene will actually improve our collaboration with AI. So it's possible that AI human teams will work best when humans are bringing clarity and structure and explicit reasoning to the process. These are foundations that are all strengthened by decision hygiene. Um, and I think also it protects not just individuals, but organizations from intuitive, but ultimately incorrect judgment, right? Malcolm Gladwell has written about this extensively. We think because we look someone in the eyes and we see something there that we can trust them. That's a human heuristic that doesn't necessarily have roots in, physical lived reality. So again, having a process rather than relying on intuition can really help with that. Decision hygiene helps accelerate learning. Clean decisions, they're easier to analyze. They're easier to do postmortems on and to iterate on, which gives you that tighter feedback loop and a culture of continuous improvement and continuous learning. And kind of the last thing that I really like here about decision hygiene is it seems to me that it builds trust. So stakeholders, they don't just want your good choices, they want to understand why your choices were made. And this type of hygiene creates transparency and fairness that you can show your stakeholders and your partners and build that trust between you as a collaboration.